take one thing at a time and try to make it better, and then take the next thing. So back, I've been working for the Bluecoats full time since 2005, and a little bit as a contractor before that. And, we really, okay, we're going to fix the food. Okay. And then we're going to fix the merchandise. Okay. And then then it's bingo. Okay. And now it's the, educational program, one thing at a time. And now we've not only, I think done a good job of improving and coming in at a high level on a lot of those things, competitive success included. Okay. That combined with the pandemic, what do we take on now? Well, we had the School of the Arts, and then we also had the opportunity to take on some of these social issues and, things that we personally and organizationally find to be very important. So I think, I think it's kind of a natural outgrowth of that, but certainly the pandemic provided an opportunity to refocus what we might find to be the most important next step. I also think as far as, the putting it out there, some, the Black Lives Matter statements and our anti-racism policy and some of the other things, it is scary, to be honest, sometimes, putting things out there that are a strong statement, because you don't want to offend anyone, or you have a natural inclination as an organization not to get involved with things. But the reality is, and Mike and I had an opportunity through talking to people and doing a lot of reading, like you said, the reality is not saying something is saying something to someone else. So they're really not saying something is truly just, as controversial to some people, or it is as is saying something. Not saying something is saying something. So just because you don't say something doesn't mean you're not also doing, the wrong thing for in the perception of perhaps another person, not the one you're worried about offending when you did say something. So instead of worrying so much about that, we decided to just do what we felt was right to do on some of that stuff. And, to be honest, not that this is why, but I think it comes back tenfold positive versus any negative reaction to it. I think it's been a really, great experience. So I wouldn't lie and say we weren't nervous sometimes, but we did what we thought was right, both personally and organizationally. And I would encourage people to do it, because I don't think like once you rip the Band-Aid off, I don't think it's as scary as, what you might have thought.
Hey guys, it's Lindsay Vinto with the Academy and the DCI broadcast team. And I am here today to implore you and encourage you to find everything that you can in your heart and your being, and as a marching arts educator or performer or member in any way, to continue to support Tim Hinton and the marching arts education and the marching roundtable. I know me personally, I have taken so much value in what the content that Tim has offered. I have been lucky enough to be on multiple webinars and podcasts with him. And the content that is offered from an educational standpoint, from a design standpoint, content that can be used by your membership, by your students, your high school students, by your staff, your design team, whatever it is, the content is there. And in this age when we are so virtual learning minded, right? And we're looking for ways to keep our students and our members engaged and to keep our staffs growing and learning and thriving. That content has already been provided to you. Tim Hinton has done such an amazing work just this summer alone. There are 128 webcasts and podcasts right now on his website that are available. And that's just from this summer, guys. This has been going on for years, and that content is always available. $5.99 a month. You have access to all of that. Share it with your students. Do it on a virtual platform. I know Tim would support that. He wants that out there. His whole goal has always been to provide the information and the education to members and students and the staff. And what a valuable thing specifically right now. And I know that I get to the end of my day and it's like, 4 Zoom calls later and virtual learning and training and all of this stuff. And the last thing that I want to do is, in my hour of free time, is go back on the computer and do something else virtually, right? And I get it. But we're talking $5.99 a month. That I could go to Starbucks and spend $5.99 a month in like 5 minutes. We're talking $5.99 a drink, in 5 minutes. $5.99 a month. This is stuff that you can use anytime. $5.99 a month, I would pay that for one webinar, and you have access to all of this. So even if you aren't someone who would consistently watch the content, I get it. We're to the place where time is of the essence and it's valuable, and we are just scrounging to try to figure out this virtual platform as educators. I totally understand, and I'm with you there. But what your $5.99 a month will do, it will continue to give this platform to Tim and the Marching Roundtable. So even if you personally aren't someone who might do this weekly and might watch all of the webinars and listen to the podcasts that are available, your $5.99 is going to help other people who desperately need this. Guys, there are educators out there they're new. I mean, can you imagine being a first-year educator in this kind of a situation, and the content that this would give them to share with their students and kind of take that load off of them, because that content is already available. $5.99 a month, you would be doing such a huge thing for the marching arts and the pageantry arts in general by supporting, going to the website, clicking that membership link, paying $5.99 a month, and just keep this going for us, guys. It's really a wonderful tool, and I really hope you'll consider going straight to the website, giving that $5.99, and keeping this awesome content going and the amazing work by Tim Hinton. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.